This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Forget the frustration of picking commerce platforms when you switch your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling wherever you sell. With Shopify, you'll harness the same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech, all lowercase. That's shopify.com/tech.
Savaged Unfiltered.
This program contains subject matter and language that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
There we go again.
More technical problems. We live in the 21st century.
Savaged Unfiltered.
Not only should we not be supporting it, but we gave $30 billion. Did you know we gave $30 billion this weekend?
Your host, Michael Gardner. Like a Hellcat.
Welcome to Savage Unfiltered. I'm your host, Michael Gardner, guys. We got a tremendous show to bring you guys today. Tremendous show. I want to first thank my guest that I had on yesterday, by the name of Layla London, which was phenomenal, guys, on the show. I want to say thank you very much to Layla London for joining us on the show. Tremendous individual. We got into a lot of great topics, guys, which I highly suggest you guys check out that episode, man. That is now available on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Apple, anywhere you hear a podcast. So really good stuff, guys. Got into the world of, who Layla London is and the girl behind the podcast, The Curious Girl Diaries. So damn good show. Very, very good show. So I want to say thank you very much to Miss London. We will be bringing her on for part 2. I have not yet received a date yet when we will do it from the manager of the show, Shaky, but we are in communication with Miss London on bringing her back into the show. So without further ado, guys, I want to bring into today's topic here, guys. We're going to be getting into a lot of good topics today, guys. Where's my head at? It's been a long day, guys. A long day. But first and foremost, guys, how's everybody's holiday doing? I know my holidays are fucking insane. So, it's a little chaotic, and see to less, but it is what it is, guys. So, but it is what it is, right? As you can see, guys, I'm all over the place today. I'm running a little late today on today's recording. We're supposed to start about 20 minutes ago, but we were supposed to have a guest on, a late-minute guest that actually was a no-show. So kind of screwed up the panel a little bit for today's show. It happens, guys. I do apologize for that, though. But, guys, we do have a guest that's scheduled to come in. We are going to have a guest by the name of Se7en that will be joining us here momentarily. So, before I bring the guest in here, guys, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the listeners here that's tuning in to Savage Unfiltered all over the place. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, Apple, Audible, Amazon Music. I mean, we're all over the fucking place. But, guys, without further ado, I want to bring in Se7en. He's been waiting patiently, and I do apologize, sir, for the late entry here to the show, running late with a prior guest that was a no-show. But, hey, it happens. Se7en, man, welcome to Savage Unfiltered. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you for being part of Savage Unfiltered. Se7en, I see the name Se7en. It's very unique, man, with the actual 7 into the label. Can you tell the listeners, man, how you came up with that label, man?
So for the name Se7en, the whole name is 7 Mad Season. And here it's supposed to be Crazy Time Madness. It's supposed to be something for fun, something for everything. It's just to reflect my music.
Right.
That's
Right. I see the 7 Mad Season. Yeah, I do see that. So on social media, do you go by the whole monarchy of 7 Mad Season, or is it just 7 for short?
on most social media platforms, as far as I know, it's 7 Mad Season, the entire name. And
Okay.
I
All
like
right.
that way to
So
keep.
I've been checking you out. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but I've been checking you out, man, and I see you have a huge following on Instagram. I mean, we're talking about like thousands of followers this guy has, guys. Thousands.
Mhm.
How did you get up to that mountain, man?
So on social media, it's more about branding. It's more about posting and being consistent and having something that your community likes and knowing your community. So
Savaged, unfiltered.
let's say you're marketing for a certain type of business, you would need to know your niche community. So that would be like a community of people that will be into what you sell. So everything's a business. So you'd sell certain things to certain people. So I attack certain communities and get them over to my page, and they would like my stuff because that's what they wanted. I would give them what they
Oh,
want.
I got you.
At least that's as far as
Yeah, you got to give your fan base of what they truly want.
exactly. And
Yeah, I agree with you, man.
also,
Yeah, without a doubt.
they like to be something for people so that like they have a voice themselves. It's more invaluable than just
Yeah, yeah.
me giving them like music or entertainment.
Right, right. Right, because I see you like doing the music, and you put out some amazing graphics, which we plugged in yesterday, guys. He's got amazing graphics. He uses like this pixel type of graphic where it's mixed color.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way up. Building mountains ring, making skies
We promote many different ways. We try to promote through trending topics on TikTok. We promote through art. We promote through our music. It's very, very, very detailed, and I like to reflect kind of my emotion, my attitude towards certain topics or like certain parts of the year through everything I do. Maybe a certain let's say I would say trending topic would be the most simple way to describe it as something that's going on in the world at this moment. And that's usually how I come up with what I do
Oh
for
yeah,
or this or that or something I'm inspired by.
yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. You like to put out those videos with with just about everything, man. I mean, I'm on Seven's Instagram page as we speak, fellas, and I mean, folks, and I mean, he's got everything. The Grinch to different types of landscapes. You seem to like wearing that. What the hell is that, Seven? Is that a like a trench coat, or is that a regular business suit?
It's a regular suit, and I have a fur coat along with it because it's cold here.
Yeah. Well, where's here? Like, where do you reside?
Right now I'm in Michigan. At this moment, I'm in Detroit.
Oh, wow. You actually reside in the same area of the co-host. He normally joins us here on Wednesdays, but I guess
Oh,
he's
really?
feeling under the weather today. But wow, Detroit. That's
Mm.
awesome. Yeah. Speaking of the co-host, Seven, this is Joseph M. Leonard, the one I just mentioned here. He actually resides in the very same area of you.
Oh,
So-
we do? Here from the Detroit area too, Seven?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool. Have you ever been down to Wyandotte? I'm actually in Wyandotte.
I have never been to Wyandotte. Not yet.
You got to come down for a Frank's Pizza and
Mm.
a Holy Cow Creamery frozen custard.
I might have to check that out. But thank-
Yeah. Hey, Seven, 1 second, buddy. I have to say this to Joseph because Joseph is going to ring me up a new asshole here.
All right.
On the show. Joseph, buddy, I am sorry. It will never fucking happen again. A fucking guest I was supposed to have earlier today was a fucking no-show. Like, again, this is like the third fucking no-show in like 8 months probably. They did this little fucking whammer on me, and it fucking fucked up the whole panel, man, so I apologize.
Well, it's going to happen from time to time, right? So I'm just glad I got back from Burger King as soon as I did.
Yeah, so I guys, I want to play a little catch up here with Joseph. Se7en actually is short for his actual handle, Joseph. Se7en Mad Season. So just to let you know.
Se7en what?
Savaged, unfiltered.
It's Se7en Mad Season. That's his handle on Instagram.
Okay. Mad Season. Okay. Yeah, is that kind of like a play on Seven of Nine from Star Trek?
I mean, Joseph, I don't know if you checked them out, man. Yeah.
I like to keep a lot of the stuff ambiguous, so let's say the looker can perceive that. Just like my art and my music and everything.
Yeah, that's some good stuff. But Joseph, you got to check this guy out, man. He's got over 151,000 followers, man, on Instagram. It's fucking highly impressive, dude.
That's good. Yep. I haven't been on Instagram all that long, so I don't have that many.
Yeah, I'm not a big Instagram guy myself. The only thing I'm doing well on, Se7en, is obviously we do well on Spotify and iHeart. I'm really a digital guy.
Oh yeah,
I just use the platforms like a piggyback. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say especially.
So Se7en, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. This is your first podcast, I'm told, huh?
Yeah, my first podcast. Yay.
Oh, wow.
Well, you picked the wrong one to be your first.
Shut the fuck up, Joseph. Joseph playing fucking games on me. Yeah.
That's okay. We'll
But yeah, man.
We'll be gentle with you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So Se7en, you can talk, man. So tell us a little bit more about this platform that you have on Instagram. You're on Twitter. You're on all different types of platforms, major platforms. What you like to do, you like to embezzle in art and graphic design, which I'm a graphic design guy and art guy myself. I love it. I love the fucking graphics that you put out on your social media. Mm-hmm. And I like anybody that puts out the same amount of graphics. Like, what else is Se7en Mad Season going to bring to social media besides the art and digital graphics?
Se7en Mad Season is looking forward to producing more music, and he's looking forward to producing more dynamic content. We're looking at producing more entertaining content. It's I feel personally that a lot of it is one note and not as good as it could be. I just don't feel that it's the greatest that it could possibly be. It's just...
This is the moment.
The Bachelorette is back. And the power...
I'm gonna fall in love.
...is in Jen's hands.
And I'm gonna do it my way.
ABC Mondays.
Everything about her is great.
I feel so special.
Jen's looking like a queen.
My men are very, very hot.
Someone call 911. You are looking so fired.
This is the beginning of a new era.
The Bachelorette. All new Mondays, 8/7 Central on ABC. And stream on Hulu.
Very simple and very much seems like what everyone else is doing at the moment.
Yeah, I hear you.
On top of that, I feel that coupled with the rest of everything, that I need to be bringing something that other people have something new, because it feels that everyone's also producing the exact same. So I'd like to be that breath of fresh air that's kind of needed in social experience.
Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. So here's my thing. Here's my question for you, Seven. With all this amazing content you put on, do you see yourself going into like a podcast eventually, or no?
I see myself coming on more podcasts like the one you run and doing as I go along, and I become aggressive doing and becoming better at it. I see more podcasts and telling more about myself and more about what we're doing and the inspiration and really connecting with an audience.
Yeah. Well, you gotta do it. Do what makes you happy, right? Do what makes you happy. Joseph, you're silent on this, buddy. You got any questions?
Yeah, no, I'm just going through his Instagram page right now. So I saw the
okay.
I saw the art is anything you get away with Andy Warhol quote. So I take it that's one of your favorite quotes.
Yeah, Andy Warhol's definitely an inspiration for me. Everything about it was I think it's enough credit. I think that a lot of the stuff that we have today is, especially media-wise, you would have to pay tribute to him. He very much inspired what's going on.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I mean, without the pop art, without like all this anything really.
Wow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Yeah. But feel that
no, you're fine. You're just you're cutting. Se7en. I just want to let you know you're cutting in and cutting out. It looks like you're broadcasting off of an iPhone, which just to let you know, iPhones are like they are the worst to broadcast off of. So usually a laptop is like the best, but it's all right, man. It's all right.
I had to rush through because of the problems, the complications we were having earlier. So I had to rush through and kind of just find something to do this on. So I'm a little bit spaced out a little bit because I had to hurry myself and get ready.
He's fucking spaced out, fellas.
Yeah.
Spaced out.
Yeah, well, you
got to remember,
on with Joseph Se7en he just reached out to me before Joseph did, and he's like, "Are we still on today, or did you blow me off?" No, I didn't blow you off, man. I'm sorry. It's just the fucking guess I had on.
I blew you off. What?
I was for a second because an hour. I was like, wow.
But hey, Se7en, if you like, man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to cut you out, man. And if you can come back on your like laptop, buddy, I greatly appreciate it because you're like breaking in and out really, really bad. So,
okay. I'll see if I can get a laptop going right now.
Yeah. Just try to see if you can get a laptop going, and then you can come right back.
Yeah, we'll stall for some time while you're trying to do that. Because I want to ask you about the reel that you've got on here with Ye when you come back.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, bud. So Joseph, man, buddy, I do apologize, but it happens, man. The fucking guest, man, this person I was supposed to have on, that's a pre-recorded for next week, next Thursday.
Michael Gardner, unfiltered.
Reaching out, I'm like, damn it, I can't stall it anymore. I got Joseph and Se7en coming on the show. I'm not, this one thing is one thing, Joseph. Running late, I get it. Traffic, maybe you're changing your kid's diaper or something.
That's what I assumed when I reached out to you via Instagram, that you were stuck in traffic or something again somewhere.
Yeah, folks, you got to remember, Joseph's aware that I live in the sunshine state of traffic mayhem. So.
Yeah. Downtown Detroit.
It's all right. I'm gonna.
Downtown Detroit traffic isn't great either. So, but I don't go up into Detroit proper all that much anymore these days. I stick with stuff locally around the area, which is why I gave a shout out to Frank's Pizza and Holy Cow Creamery again.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm a big proponent of shop local, But we did, my sister and I know you saw, because I think you liked the Instagram shot I took from Little Caesars Arena when we went to a hockey game several weeks ago now, that was. So I know you knew I was at a hockey game. They played New Jersey Devils that night, which just started their phenomenal, like 18-game win streak or something that night. And it's like, oh God, we picked the wrong night to go. Wings got clobbered like 6-2. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. And I kind of piggyback off of on the Sosh report for Sports Tuesday the other day, just yesterday, about, a little bit of hockey. And, Sauce is not a big hockey guy. He's more of a football guy. He seems to be hung up on Green Bay and Tampa.
Yeah, well, Well, Tampa still got a chance. Green Bay's in trouble. So.
Yeah. Oh God, you ain't lying, Joseph. But oh man, I tell you, before Se7en comes back in, which he's going to get onto his laptop, I really want to ask some questions. I'm going to have to scrap some of maybe 10% of the first interview with him just now because of the cutting in and cutting out. But Joseph, did you see the obviously, did you see the episode I did with Layla?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh boy, let's just say, folks, I highly suggest you tune into that. If you have a little stress, a little aggravation, sometimes talking sex will relieve all of that. And, let's just say it did wonders for me yesterday because I was full of stress, Joseph.
Yeah.
Layla got into some unfiltered, savage sex on the show.
No, I'm fighting a cold right now, so I've been kind of dozing off, taking naps here and there, try to, taking a lot of vitamin C and all that stuff, and to try to help nip this cold in the bud. So I haven't had extra time. And what's the extra time I do have? I've been spending. Oh, that reminds me. I don't have in my book anything about putting an index in a book like we discussed the other day with your book. So a 2023.
Oh, there's no index coming in?
Yeah, no, a 2023 update to my book. I need to put something about some books will require an index. I didn't think of that. That won't be in my How to Write a Book and Get It Published Kindle version, but it'll probably be in the Barnes and Noble Nook and Apple ebook. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, good thing you caught me, Joseph, in time, man. For the
your type of book lends to needing an index, and I'd thought of it before, but I never got around to thinking about putting it into How to Write a Book and Get It Published, and that's kind of an important point. I talk about a foreword, I talk about an afterword potentially, and about the author section if you want one, and about the book section if you want one. But for some reason, the idea and concept, I talk about citations. Some books either put citations as footnotes on a page or has a whole citation section in the back of the book. Well, I talked about that, but then neglected to mention also, other than citations, you may want an index if you're dropping names, places, names, locations, things of that nature that you should then index. And good, there we go. We stalled long enough. Here comes Se7en again.
All right. Hopefully.
That sounds a lot better already.
I went back and fixed my settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm looking at your settings right now, Se7en. I'm a tech guy, buddy. You're broadcasting off of a 720p quality, so excellent, bud.
Okay, thank you. Definitely switched around some things and then fixed.
Yeah. Joseph, you could do better. You're broadcasting.
You know what? That's a Riverside thing. Because whenever I'm using Zoom or Skype, it's 1080p. Yeah. So
there it goes. Went right up to 1080p. Joseph, you holy shit, man! It's like a fucking switch of a Batman thing. Oh, God. But yeah. So Guys, before we continue the conversation with Se7en, I want to recap the episode I had with the OnlyFans model slash, I guess you could say, sexual entertainer, also podcaster from her show, The Curious Girl Diaries, which I highly suggest you check that out. It's full of sexual desires, just about everything, guys, that revolves around the sexual world. And we did tremendous on that show, Joseph, fucking reaching over 10,000 views on iHeart and then over 25,000 views so far on Spotify. So thank you very much, Layla, for being part of that show.
Yeah,
and allowing us to grab that amount of fan base. So really,
I'm calling her. I'm still calling her the next Ruth Whateverheimer. Maybe Se7en can remember. Remember that old German lady, Ruth somebody, that was always talking about sex? Do you?
No, I do not know who that is, but she's still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ruth. I can't think of her last name.
Se7en sounds like he's like in his 20s, though. Se7en, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? You're like in your 20s, right, buddy?
I'm 19.
Oh, okay. God, you're a child. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Well, I wouldn't call him a child, but compared to us, he is. Yeah,
I mean, I'm 40 years old. Joseph's in his 60s. I mean,
yeah, I just turned 60 this year, Se7en. So, yeah, you're a wet behind the ear young pup. You know.
Yeah. I was graduating college when Se7en was born.
I'm in my get off my lawn years now, you know.
Oh God, Joseph. Yeah. Joseph getting a little out on the show. But Se7en, so we got some better audio from you, Se7en. Tell us the more of Se7en Mad Season. I want to see like where's it going from now? Obviously, you grew a fucking tremendous platform on Instagram, man. Where are you taking the platform of Se7en at now?
Well, here,
he's breaking up again. It's another therapy twin episode.
Yeah, it's that iPhone
all over again.
Terrible. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
The 25th.
You don't have a laptop, huh, Se7en?
Pump Up the Volume, which is a new song that I'm putting out. And everything I'm going to be doing is going to be based off. So you can stay tuned for that. And that is in the near future. And in the distant future, hopefully I'll be releasing more and more songs. I'm thinking around middle of January to around Valentine's Day, I'll be releasing another song. And on top of that, I'll be releasing art and other things inspired around similar things with Pump Up the Volume and the future song that I will disclose at a given time when I see fit.
Did you get inspired?
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Did you get inspired by the film Pump Up the Volume? I know that there's also a song Pump Up the Jam, but that's completely different. But there was a movie called Pump Up the Volume. Did that inspire this at all, or are you not even aware that was a movie?
I do know that Pump Up the Volume was a movie. It was not inspired by the volume, but I do know Pump Up the Volume, the movie.
Okay, yeah. And just as an aside, it's Ruth Westheimer. I looked her up because it's driving me nuts that I couldn't think of her last name.
Yeah.
Pump Up the Volume is a good movie, but no, it was not inspired by the movie Pump Up the Volume. It was inspired by, because it's really, in the song, the lyrics are, it's a new me, which is to reflect basically me coming out of another version of myself, to embrace yourself, to actually recognize that you are you and you don't have to do anything for anybody else. That's what the song's really about. I just thought the name Pump Up the Volume was a lot catchier.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Se7en, question for you, buddy. How long have you had this desire for art and graphic design?
I would say not like a pretty long time. I would say because I was about 14 since I got into high school.
Oh, wow.
So
only like within the last 6 years, you're saying then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long time in my life, but You know, um,
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, Se7en, I'm looking at some of your Instagram reels. Se7en, who? Yeah, who? I'm sorry to cut you off. Who's the chick with the scream mask? Very, very attractive lady, man. Is that like a girlfriend or something of Se7en, or what's going on with that, buddy?
No, she's just some another influencer who we make.
Oh, okay. I thought that was your girlfriend or something. I'm like, man, Se7en picking up those fucking hot honeys, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm curious about. I can't play it because if there's sound, it'll mess up the broadcast. But I see you've got a Yee reel, and it's tagged "Cutting Ties, Bro." So I'm kind of curious about what that is, what that's about, and why it may be there.
It's about,
he's a rather interesting character, to say the least.
It's about his very recent drama. I mean, obviously everybody knows what he did, and just to sum it up, I don't like it. That was the point of that video. I do not respect any of what he says. I think that he's just allowed himself to become this over here. So he's an issue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he definitely is an issue.
Packaged, unfiltered.
So I take it you're not voting for him for president.
Yeah, I would say mental illness.
It is kind of funny, though, that he did run for president.
Well, he says he's running again now. So that's why he's kind of engaging in some more antics to get himself some free press. So
more popularity.
Yeah. As the saying goes, no press is bad press. But when you start spouting a bunch of anti-Semitic stuff, that's I don't know if the no press is bad press thing applies.
There is a point to which you can't cross that line.
Yeah.
So as we conclude this here, Se7en, I want to thank you for coming on, buddy. I really do, and I hope I didn't make you too nervous, because folks, as we know, I mean, this is Se7en's first podcast interview, and hopefully Se7en, this could bring some more attention, man, because this show is widely spread on the internet, and hopefully some other shows, man, can pick you up and interview Se7en Mad Season, man. Love to see it.
Come on here again too, if you let me.
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome. Yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2 with you to get the in depth of Se7en. Like maybe your childhood, or you want to get into your college. I'm sure there's some fucking. Are you in college yet?
I was.
Or no?
I went to Michigan State University. I was in the film program there, and I won a bunch of awards and stuff there. And I just left because I felt that it wasn't as fulfilling, and it didn't really talk to people as much as I really wanted.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe we'll get into that with you next time, like a part 2, like why you left the college scene and everything. There's it could have been anything. Maybe Se7en was getting too much sex from women.
Yeah, well, maybe we could have Se7en on with Layla at the same time, and Layla could come into Detroit for a visit.
Oh, Layla's like 10 times his age, Joseph. She's 37 years old. God. I think Se7en would be like, holy shit, look at this chick.
Cougar hookup.
Definitely. But hey, Se7en, man, thanks for coming on Savage Unfiltered, buddy. You want to plug anything before you depart, bud?
No.
Well, definitely.
No, you don't have any like websites or nothing, man?
You can check us out at 7madseason.com, and you can check us out at 7madseason on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, any platform you can think of.
And by 7, you are spelling it SE, the number 7EN, right? All places. It's got the number in it. Yeah. So if somebody puts in the word 7 spelled correctly, they may not get what they're looking for.
Yes.
Alrighty, guys. You just heard Se7en Mad Season, guys. You can find them on Instagram, Twitter, all over the place, including Facebook. Just check them out. Se7en Mad Season, Instagram. Great individual, unique individual. Se7en, we're gonna invite you back, man, in the future. I got to set some dates up with the manager here at the show, Shaky, and we'll be in touch, buddy, for part 2. Okay?
Yes, thank you. It was great being
there, bud. If you want to just tap out, man. Yeah, awesome, buddy. You could just tap out, man, and appreciate you having on the show, bud.
Okay, thank you for your time.
All righty. Oh yeah, no problem, bud. So Joseph, I want to. I'm going to conclude here in a little bit with you. Again, man. He was nervous. He was a little nervous.
Yeah. I was.
But hey, it's his first.
It's almost like what was the other guy, the supposed stand-up comedian? I always forget his name. Remember, it was like yes, no, yes, no. It's like this is radio. You need to talk a little more.
Yeah. But you got to remember, Joseph. I mean, the guy is. You got to. I mean, I sounded like crickets to my first fucking podcast.
Yeah. I mean,
but, yeah. But,
that's
the guy was nervous. He's in front of a syndicated, podcast program such as Savage Unfiltered. He's in front of a world-known author such as Joseph M. Leonard, and in front of a podcast personality such as myself, Michael Gardner. So he doesn't really know what he's into.
Yeah.
So
it takes time.
It's intimidating.
Because I mean, like it became second hat to me because I'd been involved in politics since '78 when I was just still in high school. So, I mean, I got used to being in front of audiences and talking and being on the radio, and the concept of you don't want dead air at an early age. So, but others have that learning curve.
You don't want dead air. Definitely don't.
Yeah,
you definitely don't want dead air. We kind of crossed over each other as we talk, but it's all right, guys. Joseph and I were like right on top of each other sometimes when we talk. But Joseph, you're probably curious of who this guest was supposed to be coming on today.
Who?
I was interviewing a woman that was homeless, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that one episode a while back about homeless. And that would have been a very interesting interview.
Yeah, she was a homeless girl, and I told her that, how are you able to do this if you don't mind me asking? If you're homeless, like how are you going to be able to go on this? It's like a Zoom, because she was asking like Riverside. I was like, well, it's set up like a Zoom, but it's more syndicated and digital and stuff. And she's like, okay, yeah, I could do that from a library. I'm like, I don't think libraries are allowed to.
Right. Yeah, I think
it cuts into that type of broadband, but.
Yeah, some libraries probably, if you pre-arrange for something. Yeah, I don't think they would normally allow that type of thing. Although, who knows? Maybe they do nowadays because, I mean, people may need to do online interviews. So maybe they allow Zoom and things like this so that, people have the opportunity to potentially have an online interview, get a job in such a case of like if you're homeless. So that would have been great. That would have been really cool to have her on.
Well, she wanted to get into a story that how she became homeless and everything. I'm going to try to get her back on the show, guys. I mean, it's a fucking amazing story. I got to talk to her in between. She lives right here locally, Joseph, in Orlando.
Oh, well, invite her over to your palace.
I gotta make sure she's clean first, Joseph. I'm not gonna invite some hobo girl that's dirty and everything. I mean, I wanna make sure she's clean, and I wanna make sure that she doesn't smell, and if she does, then take a fucking shower.
Yep. Well, invite her in for a shower and a meal.
I don't know. Layla London, we're going to have her on for part 2, guys. By the way, before I close it out, I have 2 announcements here, guys, before we close it out. Part 2 with Layla London is in the works. She will be coming back on the show with myself, and she does want to talk to another personality of Savage Unfiltered. Oh, no. I'm telling you, Joseph.
My reputation preceded me.
Yeah, I know. I see you on camera here. Even though this is audio, I see you eating some like oatmeal or something.
Yeah, Hershey Sunday pie. Like I said, I came back from Burger King, so I got a Hershey pie. Like I said, I'm
Joseph,
fighting
where's
off
my Hershey pie at?
Yeah, I'm fighting off a cold, so the more calories and that feed a cold, starve a fever, as they say.
Yeah. Last announcement, guys. Before make it short, because I'm doing this on purpose because I think I think I pissed Joseph off by being late. But anyway, guys, tomorrow check out that episode with the crazy leftist liberal that we had on the show. It was a pre-recorded. Joseph and I did this yesterday. It will air tomorrow. That will air tomorrow morning, guys. Tremendous show. Joseph.
Yeah.
I'm done with the.
Yeah, I mean,
editing.
Please,
Joseph, I'm done with the editing, and it's done.
Good. Yeah, people, you're going to want to tune into this because you're going to hear the usual leftist dodges. She would say something, I would bring something up that would, disrupt her false narratives, and she would just try to skirt it. And when she finally did, a spoiler alert here to get you to want to tune in. When she finally did address the issue of Warren Buffett, one of the left-wing billionaire heroes, because she was on and on Bernie Sanders style about millionaires and billionaires.
Millionaires and billionaires.
Yeah. The left is not only hateful, they're envious, they're spiteful, they're covetous. And so when she finally addressed Warren Buffett, where did she have to go? The race card, white privilege. And that finally was the last straw for Michael. Mike was you were being nice to that point.
I had to send her off. I had to send her off to her merry old way. I was like, I'm done with this shit. Get off my fucking show, you fucking hack. Yes.
Do you have a problem with Reverend Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson being millionaires? Probably not, because they're black millionaires. What about the black founder of BET, who is a billionaire? Does she have a problem with him? Probably not, because it's only white privileged millionaires and billionaires that may be on the right that she has a problem with. It's the usual hypocrisy. I don't call out Soros and Buffett and Steyer Brothers and Bloomberg for their money. I do Soros because, frankly, we need to ship him to some countries that want to bring him up on charges and lock him away for the rest of his short years that he has left on this planet. We need to lock him up. He was a Nazi sympathizer, got most of his money that way, then invested in crashing other countries' economies. Those nations want to hold him accountable, and we should send him. But the average millionaire and billionaire who legally obtain their money, like an Elon Musk, I have no problem with. I only mention a Soros, Buffett, Steyers, and Bloomberg because of the left hypocrisy. They're okay with left-wing millionaires and billionaires. It's only right-wing millionaires and billionaires that they have a problem with. And, she made a point. We didn't drill down on it. So here's another little insight into tomorrow's show about the use of the N-word supposedly has gone through the roof since Elon took over. I mean, give me.
That's a crock of shit. That's a crock of shit. Yeah.
Babylon B just came out with a joke about it, which she probably got some left-wing new spin on the Babylon B post, because Babylon B said Twitter hate speech against African Americans has increased 10,000-fold. And for those who don't get the joke, Elon Musk is from Africa. He's legally an African American, just like Charlize Theron, the actress, who's whiter than snow, is an actual African American, not like some of these fakers that claim it that are 10
Joseph,
generations
you were fired
removed.
up on the show.
She got me pissed.
You were fired
up
on the show.
She got me pissed.
Yeah, you're damn right. I never seen Joseph so mad in my entire fucking life. I mean, Joseph was like, you were butchering the hell out of this broad. And rightfully so. I mean, every time you ask her a question, it was like, well.
Yeah. She kept dodging and deflecting. Anytime I bring something.
Nothing. Answer the fucking question.
Anytime I bring something up, she'd want to move away from it because she knew it wouldn't fit her narrative. Like we say on the show, she's the typical left-wing parrot. Rock, probably want a cracker. All she knows are certain talking points. And if she can't stay on the talking
the Bernie
points,
Sanders one.
She's lost. And
the Bernie Sanders one.
Yeah, and she quoted NPR.
The billionaires and billionaires.
Yeah. Although Bernie doesn't say that anymore. He only talks about billionaires.
We're gonna have
because Bernie is a millionaire now.
You're gonna have a good time listening to that. I mean, guys, I got to close up here, but you're going to have a good time listening to that episode with Joseph and I and this crazy goon of a liberal. Joseph was on fire. And I was like, Joseph, I'm like, this crazy.
Yeah.
But guys, check that episode out. It will air tomorrow on iHeartRadio, Spotify, everywhere.
Mike tried to play the straight man. He tried to play the straight podcast host. But then when she got into the usual, when a liberal is backed into a corner, it is always racism, sexism, homophobism, Islamophobism. All the ism arguments come out. They get back into the corner. They got to play usually the race card. And, of course, she did. She tried. We didn't let her get away with it.
No, I'm not going to let her fucking get away with her little hateful smears of fake news. She's like, I support free speech, but I don't like fact checking.
She did like fact checking, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to give away that spoiler. I want people to listen to the show to hear what I had to say about that, to counter her point about fact checkers. Because I don't want to give it away. I'm dying to give it away, but I want you all to tune in to tomorrow's show.
Don't give it away, Joseph. Yeah, don't give it away, guys. I got to get out of here, guys. Oh boy, I got to make some time. Sas is texting me like crazy. I got to do the Sas report, guys. Check me out on the Sas report later on today. I'm fired up. I'm butchering his name there.
Tell him to get back to me when we're going to do part 2, since he was hungover from the Packers game the other day.
Yeah. I'll mention that in a little bit. He's like, when you got it, come on the show, come out. I gotta go.
All right,
guys. Remember, keep it savage. I'm out
Love
of here.
you
See
all.
next
Take
week
care.
Joseph
Merry
on Monday and
Christmas.
Wednesday.
God bless.